Once upon a time, there was a village called Setharam. In that village, Avantika lived with her husband Suresh and their children Vani. They resided in their home together. Vani and the other children were of school-going age. Avantika was a very good homemaker. She took great care of her husband and children. However, Avantika and Suresh often had arguments. This was because her husband was very lazy and never did any work, always relying on his wife. He would spend the whole day playing cards under the tree in the middle of the village. Poor Avantika worked hard day and night, teaching Vani and the others. This is how Avantika managed the household. One day, Avantika,
Hey, how can you just laze around without doing any work? It's very difficult for me to manage the household alone. I haven't even asked you to work outside. At least stay at home and take care of the kids. I have to take them to school and bring them back every day. And for the school fees, I might have to ask someone outside. Please be a little helpful to me. At least look after our children responsibly at home.
What? Early in the morning, you're acting as if you've done some great work in the world. Do you think I enjoy being unproductive at all? I'm looking for a job, and if I find something I like, why wouldn't I do it? If it's so hard for you to manage, then make your daughter work with you. I've been telling you, I lack wisdom. I used to have a small hope that you would change, but that hope ended today. While they are arguing like this, Suresh leaves the house.
The children who just woke up are thinking like this. Did you see that? Mom and Dad are fighting again. The younger one says, Mom and Dad are always fighting. If Dad changed for the better, we wouldn't have this trouble. Then we would be happy, right? That's why let's pray to God. Maybe He will indeed listen to us. Saying this, the siblings close their eyes and join their hands in prayer.
they prayed to God. After that, they go to their mother. What happened, Mom? Are you fighting again? It's nothing, dear. Has your brother woken up? It's time for school. Go get ready and tell your brother to get ready quickly too. I'll go and cook. Saying this, she goes into the kitchen to cook. After a little while, Vani and Veer get ready for school and come saying, Mom, we're hungry.
Mom, my brother and I are very hungry. Please give us something to eat. Yes, Mom, we're very hungry. Bring it quickly. We're waiting, they say. And Avantika starts thinking, what should I do now? The kids are saying they're hungry, and I only prepared the boxes thinking they would take them to school. Looking around the house, there are no supplies. Oh, there's the rice left over from last night. I'll mix it with yogurt and add some seasoning to give to the kids. They eat it with great relish. She served the kids rice with pickle and seasoning. Just as she thought, they eat it with great enjoyment. Mom, do you know how delicious this rice is? I can't even describe it. Everything is so good, Mom. Yes, whatever you make is always very tasty, Mom. Really? I'm so happy for you kids, she says. You both are my two eyes. And she takes the bag she had packed.
She gives the kids their lunch boxes, drops them off at school, and heads to her work. Meanwhile, under the tree in the middle of the village, Suresh is playing cards with his friends. Suresh becomes lazier this way. That evening, after buying groceries and picking up the kids from school, Avantika returns home. Her daughter Vani notices some money in the bag she brought and asks, Mom, where did you get so much money from? Why did you bring it?
I saved this money in the bank without your father knowing. Besides my regular work, I did any job I could find and deposited some of the money in the bank. Our house is in quite a bad condition, dear. That's why I brought it, to fix it up. Yes, I feel very sad in my heart. Let's try different new colors in a different way. You tell your father about this. If he asks, tell him that Mom borrowed it from someone she knows. Sir, I will go and tell my brother about this too. Saying this, Vani went to her room. Just then, Suresh comes in and says, "Excuse me, I want to talk to you for a moment." Look, I don't have the patience to argue again. I'm already very tired from running around outside. If there's any argument, let's deal with it tomorrow morning. Arguments are nothing new to us, right? Oh dear. Are you okay? Listen to what I'm saying. First, I borrowed some money from an old friend. Oh really? You did a good job. Why did you bring so much money? Have you seen our house? It's so old. And if we delay any longer, it might collapse. That's why. Let's be cautious and repair the house. You know Ravi, right? You are still friends, aren't you? Try to get it done for a little less. Here, take this money and go to him. I feel a bit more at peace today. Saying this, Suresh goes to sleep, and after feeding the children, Avantika also eats and goes to bed. The next morning, Avantika comes to Suresh. Hey, aren't you ready yet? I've prepared everything for you. After eating, go and give the money to Ravi. Why are you in such a hurry so early in the morning? I'll wait a bit, and then go. Why the rush? It's just that if we keep the money with us, it tends to get spent quickly. That's why I think it's better to hurry and give it before it gets spent. Alright, I'll go then. First, serve the food. Avantika served the food and then took the children with her.
After dropping the kids at school in the morning, she went to her daily labor work as usual. Once Suresh finished eating, he took the money Avantika gave him and proceeded towards Ravi. He searched for Ravi for a brief moment but couldn't find him for a short while. So Suresh slowly walked towards the center of the village near the banyan tree. There, his friend Somesh was playing cards with others under the tree. Seeing Suresh approaching, Somesh called out, "Hey Suresh!"
Where are you going, man? Come, let's play a game. I can't play right now. I have some work to do. I'll come back once it's done. Otherwise, my wife won't leave me alone. Alright then, I have to go. What's so important for you? Well, our house is quite old, and my wife borrowed some money from people she knows to fix it. I'm looking for Ravi to discuss this matter. If I give the money to them, one task will be completed. Hearing this, Somesh gets tempted by the money, and in his mind,
he thinks to himself, fixing the house must mean he has a lot of money. Somehow, I need to make this money mine. I have a plan. I'll put the money in gambling and trick them into losing it all to me. With this greed hidden in his heart, he outwardly says, "Yes, that's a very good thing, but I'll see about that later. First, let's go." Where are you going? Ravi is from our village, right? He can't go anywhere.
No, Avantika insisted repeatedly. We can't play now. First, I'll see the money. Davala, you are rich now, aren't you? We are the elders. While Somesh was trying to provoke Suresh, sitting under that tree, he says again, "I don't feel that way. I think Suresh might be afraid of you, and that's why he's not playing with you. If he loses to you, he won't be able to hold his head high."
What? Me afraid? What do you mean by being afraid? In our house, the word fear doesn't exist. Modi is terrifying. Anyway, if you're really not afraid, play with me and show me by winning. Try to win at least once in 4 hours today, then I'll accept it. Alright, I'll play. You'll also see who wins. Be ready to accept your defeat. Let's see that too, again.
Then, the two of them start the game. The game continues like this. Somesh wins the first game. Then Somesh provokes Suresh even more, saying, "See, Suresh, will you admit now that no one can defeat me so easily? And those who are like you can't win at all."
Oh, what else will you play? Go and do your work. With that, Suresh's anger is evident from just one game. Somesh still has 3 games left, right? Start the second one too, Suresh said, to which Somesh thought to himself, "Ah, everything is going as I planned. This Suresh is now caught in my trap. Now I need to divert his attention towards money. Thinking this, Somesh said to Suresh, "All right, let's play. For that I need one." Happening. What is this? Today, unlike other days, this game has a slightly new meaning. Isn't that right, Suresh? You have some money with you now, don't you? Put that into the game. I'll also put some money into the game. Why this new thing with money, Somesh? We have never played like this even once in all these days. That's why even now I don't want to. All right, it's your wish. But if you win, you'll get double the money, right? With this intention, after saying it, it's up to you, Suresh.
He falls into thought. He thinks that if he wins, he'll get double the money. But he fails to realize that if he loses, he will have nothing left. Suresh, wanting to win double the money by playing the game, says, "All right, I'll play. Start both rounds. I'll put some of the money I have into it." "Okay, I'm putting some money too," he says, and thus the second round begins for both of them. But this time it's Somesh. Somesh wins the game while Suresh remains anxious. Noticing this, Somesh plays another game at home. "You win. All right, start," he says, acting nicely on the outside but feeling envious inside. The third game begins. This time too, Somesh wins. As a result, all the money Suresh had is gone. Not knowing what to do, Suresh is left with a worried face, but Somesh's greed remains unquenched.
Now Somesh's eyes are set on Suresh's house. With that, Somesh thinks this game is also lost. "What will you tell your wife now?" he asks. "I am thinking the same," Suresh replies. "My wife won't let me come home declaring bankruptcy. I have a way, but it's a bit difficult." "What is it?" Suresh asks. "Enduring my wife's anger is not that hard. It's still there, right? Put it in the game again. I'll bet 4 times. I'll put all the money I've won. If you win, the money is yours." After thinking for a while, Suresh agrees and starts the 4th game. This time too, Somesh wins. Then Suresh doesn't know what to do. Somesh laughs and says, "Ha, this time too the game is mine. There's no one in this village who can defeat me. Actually, Suresh, go and bring the house documents. Now the house is also mine." "Race, Somesh, you're a friend, right? Why do we need games?" "Suresh, with your words, you trapped me. In games, there are no bonds or relations. Bring the house documents politely and place them in my hand, or else I'll tell everyone in the village about this, and then you'll lose your reputation. Remember it. Don't do that, or I won't be able to walk around the village with my head held high."
Thinking I can't do anything else without giving those important documents, Suresh goes back to his house, brings the house documents, gives them to Somesh, and then returns home. Evening comes. Avantika finally comes home with the kids, sees Suresh, and asks with curiosity, "What a surprise! You came back so early. Did you give the money to Ravina as I asked?" As soon as Avantika asked this, Suresh started thinking nervously and decided to hide the truth and tell a lie. "What is it I'm talking so much and you're just silent?" Avantika said. Suresh nervously replied, "I gave it to the person who needed it. You said a very good thing. Our house will also be like the others now. I'll cook for you and the kids," Avantika said. So that day everyone went back to sleep, but Suresh couldn't sleep, thinking about how to tell his wife the truth. Morning comes, and since it's Sunday, the kids and Avantika stay at home, but Suresh still hasn't woken up. Avantika approached Suresh, who was lying on the bed. "Hey, wake up. It's already very late. How long will you keep sleeping? Get up and take a bath. I'll prepare breakfast for you." Suresh gets up and goes to take a bath. Once breakfast is ready, Avantika calls everyone. While having breakfast together, they say, "Mom, this is very good. It's so tasty. Please make this again tomorrow." Yes, Mom, it's really good. Not just me, even at my school. And also really is fond of your cooking and eats it with great enjoyment. Yes, Vani, everyone talks like this. But Suresh, on the other hand, just sits there looking at his plate without eating anything at all. Noticing this situation, Avantika says to Suresh in a concerned tone, "Why aren't you saying anything? What exactly are you thinking about without eating breakfast?" However, what Avantika says doesn't reach Suresh's ears at all, so Avantika calls out loudly.
With that, Suresh suddenly gets startled. Worriedly, he asks, "What is it, Avantika? What happened? Why did you shout so loudly?" "The girl hasn't changed, Dad. You didn't respond when Mom was calling you, so she called out loudly," she replies. "Oh, is that so? Avantika, why did you call me?" Suresh asks. "The kids are talking about the food I made and are eating it with great enjoyment, but you haven't said anything at all. I called you to ask if you didn't like it," Avantika explains.
But why are you worried? What happened? Actually, there's nothing, Gangara. I just don't feel like eating. If I tell you, you'll feel bad, right? That's why I'm thinking of saying it like this, that's all. Nothing else. "Oh, is that so? It's okay. If you don't feel like eating, just set it aside," she says, and Suresh moves forward to the house. There, noticing Somesh taking measurements of the house, Suresh goes over and asks, "Somesh, are you taking measurements of my house?"
This is not water at this moment in time now, Suresh. I definitely won the game yesterday. It would be better if you leave right away, or else you will have to be sent out by force. If I have to leave like that under such circumstances, where will I go? Honestly speaking, I don't care if I don't feel sorry for anyone in this village whatsoever, but my children are extremely important to me, and this should indeed be a matter of common sense. Even if you are so upset about it all, I won't care much at all. However, I will come back tomorrow and see that hopefully you are still at home. I'll throw you out of the house without hesitation.
Subscribe to our channel for the next part.